Niven calls receiverless teleportation, which means on their strip. And so I need to hold that back.
You don't want to listen to it anymore?
No, I'm trying to find something specific. And I don't know where it's at, or what episode it's in. You're blocking me.
Writing Excuses has been brought to you by Audible. Visit Naked Repost.
Yeah. Now, I know we're looking at dialogue specifically in this episode, but the line you read that felt like it really needed work was the little attribution in between the lines.
It's black on that side.
No, your hands are in the way.
Maybe.
Stacy gave a quiet sigh.
Stacy sighed.
So, with this, though, to preserve the same meaning, I would say a hand. You're the linguist. You cannot seem to understand the people or read their writing. What use are you?
What are you doing?
But we have another scene, too, that I think...
Don't you know we're vlogging?
I'm trying to find
I use those a lot, and I think this is...
something from the conversation we were just having. It's for you.
Oh. You're always giving me stuff.
This episode of Writing Excuses has been brought to you by Audible. And that was the set scene. It wasn't to be a pause set.
So what'd you do today? You need to make conversation while you're looking.
Can't talk over Brandon, or Howard, or Dan.
What?
I don't really know Dan. I haven't read any of his books.
Me neither.
You don't read horror serial killer novels?
What? No. Thank goodness.
Well, he only has one novel published in the U.S., and it's called I Am Not a Serial Killer.
Oh, great. Where are his other books published?
Well, it's a trilogy, and I'm pretty sure, the second one... Well, his first book was published in the UK first. And then it was published here about a year later.
I see.
But I don't know if his second book was published in the UK first or not. But it's coming out in like a month.
Oh. I was like, you said he only has one book. Silly.
In the U.S.
Right. But you said you didn't know if his second book was published in the UK first or not.
That's exactly what I said.
Anyway, you didn't tell me how your day was.
It was okay.
Did you give up?
On what? Oh, for now, my battery is dying.
Oh. Your battery. Where do I change the batteries in you?
You
do I have to plug you in?
Chest. Plug me into what?
A socket? Duh.
You're silly.
What else would I plug you in? Computer? USB plug?
I've got a USB plug somewhere.
Sure.
And the tip of my tongue pops up.
Maybe your earlobe.
Yeah, you push it, and a little hatch opens up. One of my moles is really a secret button.
Yep, probably.
You're silly.
I think so.
Well, what did you do today?
I drove my visiting teacher around to a job interview. I didn't even tell you.
How visiting teaching of you.
Yeah. She had this job interview at the Napa Valley Grill, which is, she looked it up, and the only location around here is in Westwood, right? So we drove down to Westwood, and we found it, and she went in, and she's like, "Hi, I'm here for an interview with John." And the guy there is like, "We don't have any Johns that work here." And so he was very nice about it, and like he went in the back and looked some stuff up to see if he could figure it out, but he couldn't. But he let her leave a resume anyway, just in case. And so when we got back to the car, she looked up the phone number of the guy she talked to, and turns out they're building a new restaurant up in somewhere up north. East north. Up the 101. West north. That's what I meant. And so then, but she had to go to Oxnard, where their offices are, to interview.
Jeez.
But she didn't make me drive her to Oxnard.
Oh, okay.
She rescheduled it. So, yeah, it was fun. Her car is in the shop, so I had to drive her.
Fun.
Because some place totally screwed up her brakes, and, like, they almost died because her brakes didn't work. And so now she's suing them. Isn't that great?
That's really fun.
Mhm. Yep. Good times.
Mhm.
That's what I did today. Oh, and I made cookies.
Guilty.
Yay, cookies.
Make me fat. Guilty.
It's okay, we'll get fat together. At least you go to the gym. I just sit around all day.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll lose weight when I go back to school and walk to school every day again. In my big heavy backpack.
And your big heavy coat.
Mhm. All my clothes will be big and heavy instead of light and summery. It was hot today. It's like 100 degrees up here, isn't it?
That's what Tobuscus said.
Yeah. And so I had the AC on in the car, but the sun was so hot I was sweating anyway. It was ridiculous. But I couldn't turn the AC on any colder because then I would freeze to death. Yep. Oh, also I went to the library and I saw the elders. They were emailing their families. The library's closed on Mondays now because budget cuts. So they get to go on Tuesdays because Mondays are P days, but they don't get to go anymore.
Mhm.
Yep.